Creeps and Freaks, it's I, Mopar Monster again, and I've got not so much a creepy story, but an oddity of Put-in-Bay. If you've ever come up on the ferry leaving from Port Clinton, you would notice a shipwreck on the side of Put-in-Bay as you're coming along the west side of the island. It's the Benson Ford. It was built in 1924 for Ford to ship steel and parts back and forth from Michigan to Pennsylvania and all that kind of stuff. Well, they decommissioned it in 1981. In 1982, a gentleman bought it who owned a dealership, and I guess it stayed on dry land for a little while. And one day he decided, you know what, I've got some land up in Put-in-Bay. I'd like it up there. So he knew this would bring some controversy if he brought it up to the island. So he had to wait until the Chamber of Commerce closed on a Friday. So on a Thursday night, he brought it up to Rattlesnake Island and parked it behind the island until Friday evening. After Friday evening hit, he got on that barge and he pushed it over to his spot on Put-in-Bay, had a bunch of people help him winch it off the barge and got it up on dry land, and by Monday morning it was done and in place. Chamber of Commerce opened up Monday morning and said, "What the heck is that?" And the guy's like, "Well, I'm going to turn it into a bed and breakfast." And they're like, "No, you're not. This isn't a bed and breakfast. This is a dang motel. There's a door exiting every single room. This cannot be a bed and breakfast." And the guy's like, "Well, I guess I'm leaving it here." And they're like, "What do you mean you're leaving it here?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not moving it. Are you moving it?" And they're like, "We're not moving it." So it became a staple on the island. It's been there ever since. Another guy has purchased it. Since he's purchased it, he comes up there every summer and he puts about $20,000 into it and calls it home for summertime. It was really cool to see the inside of this ship. I've been wanting to see it ever since I came up to Put-in-Bay and saw it on the side of the land there. Most of the interior is original. They did remodel quite a bit of it, putting in a dining room and a bar and a living area on the main floor. Most of the bedrooms are pretty much, as they were on the boat originally. There's a galley off of one with a bathroom and everything. It looks like the wheelhouse is pretty much all original also. So it was kind of neat walking around it and talking to the current owner and getting the backstory of it. So like I said, really not a creepy story, but it's kind of cool. It's an oddity. It's something you don't see every day, somebody turning a ship, half of a ship, into a home. But it was kind of neat to see it, and if you ever get a chance to come up to Put-in-Bay and you see it on the side of the island, keep in mind it is somebody's home and it is a private residence. I was fortunate enough to get onto a tour that they had, so if you keep your eyes peeled online for Put-in-Bay tours and stuff like that, that's where you're going to find it. Hope you enjoyed watching this little slideshow and information about this one oddity on Put-in-Bay. Till next time, stay creepy.